Happy Twin Tuesday.
Happy Twin Tuesday. Whoop, whoop. Dr. Johanna.
Dr. Madeline.
In the house.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Outside of the house.
Yeah,
actually.
outside the house, lots of mosquitoes, so you'll be seeing us swat them around. But I'm Dr. Johanna, like I said, Dr. Madeline. We are the awesome chiropractors at Atlas Chiropractic Center, located in sunny St. Pete, Florida.
Yeah, where we see your whole family, but our jam is pregnant and postpartum mamas. And if you're hopping on, say hey. I see that Rhonda's here. Hey girl, hey. And drop some emojis down, some love. There's dogs running around, so hopefully they're not going to bark too loud. If you're catching the replay, comment replay down below because we love all of you all and we don't want to miss you. And we appreciate you tuning in and supporting us.
Yes.
Yeah, so what are we talking about today?
I love this topic. I
Nerd.
do.
I'm just kidding.
Posture, but more importantly than just posture, how your posture should be set up when you're working at a computer. So I love this topic for several reasons because it affects just about everybody. And for that reason, it affects kiddos, especially now that we're doing more homeschooling and now that we're more adults are also working from home, and that happened like that they got sent home. They don't have the proper setup for their workstation at home, which is definitely negatively affecting your posture. And your posture is the window to your spine and your nervous system.
Yeah, so it's pretty important. I know some people argue out there whether posture is important or not, but we know if you're sitting certain ways and you're not supporting your spine, that's going to lead to really tight muscles and trigger points, and it's going to lead to pressure on nerves, so we get pain, and we can get functional changes too that you might not associate or know that chiropractic can help with. So more than just like numbness, tingling, weakness, but you could have like allergies, sinus issues, you name it, headaches, migraines, like all the gamut. So
even decreasing the ability to get oxygen in.
Yeah.
So a good
That one's
example
huge.
that I
Yeah.
always love to touch base on, and it's a good thing to introduce in this video, is to actually try to breathe and go through this scenario. So let's just pretend you've been working at your computer even for a couple hours, your muscles are getting fatigued and tired, your eyes are getting tired, so you're starting to slouch down and get closer to that computer screen, right? So go ahead and slouch down if you're not currently, and take a deep breath in here. Now I want you to fix your posture, sit up nice and straight, open your shoulders back, make sure your head's up, and take a deep breath in here. Which position did you get more air in? Comment below. If it wasn't number 2, then we need to talk anyway because something's up with that. So getting that posture open opens your lungs too, so you can get more oxygen in as well, which is pretty important for brain fog and staying functioning and coherent and focused on your task at hand throughout the day, no matter if you're doing schoolwork or if you're doing your job.
yeah. So I did put on here, Dr. Johanna doesn't know, on a scale of 1 to 10, rank your setup at home for when you are doing work on the computer, whether you're working from home or you have a kiddo working or doing schoolwork from home. 1 is doing things in bed on your computer or laptop, to 10, which is like you're super awesome and super ergonomic and you know everything's set up right and you're taking regular breaks and things like that. So as you're watching it, drop that number down below, because I'll tell you, a lot of people we see in the office, their answer is 1 just because their answer is, oh, I do work on my laptop in bed, and there's just no way to ergonomically set up your body for that in bed. There's just no way.
There's really no way to properly set up your body and your workstation if you're only working on a laptop. So I hate to say it, but like that thing is a whole like unit, right? So something's gonna be whack in your body and in your posture if you're doing that. You, in order, need to have some additional things to make it all connect together to help properly correct and fix that. And I want to talk to you guys about this because we get a lot of people coming in and their posture is directly linked from how they're set up at their workstation to the aches and pains and the complaints that they have going on. And until we fix those things, it's always going to be a complicating factor. So, and I've been seeing this a lot with the younger kiddos coming in because they went from school where they're at desk, and even though they still are working on computers, now they're transitioning to just all at home, and they're same thing with adults. They're either working in bed or on the couch or anything like that, and that is making a bad change on posture.
And most of us anymore in situations like that work on laptops, and I know if like the kiddos are at home during school for school right now, and they were need a computer, they sent them home with laptops. They didn't send them home with desktops, and laptops are just a lot harder to put at the right space to have it ergonomically set up for your body. So what are we looking for?
All right, so some key factors to look for is you want to make sure the screen is about 2 to 3 inches above eye level. So the screen should be a little higher because your eyes are going to gravitate to where that screen actually is. And over time, your eyes get tired and your muscles get tired too, and your muscles or your eyes have muscles around them, so they're going to tend to droop down, so you want to encourage to keep them up. And you'll notice and look at your coworkers, if you're back at work or not, check your posture, have your loved one check it, or check your kiddos. As you get tired, you just naturally will start to come forward closer to that screen. So that's bringing your head forward, that's fatiguing the muscles in the back of the neck. So you want to make sure that that screen's up 2 to 3 inches above eye level. And what should we look for as far as our arms go?
Arms should be like not nice, like 90. I can't do it.
Yeah, you can't. You don't want your arms all the way up there. You want about a 90-degree angle.
Yeah.
So you want your arm nice in line with your body, and then that hinge where your elbow to come straight out at a good line there.
As you're working with that mouse and like the keyboard. So this means if you're on a laptop, clearly you can't have both. You can't have the screen if it's still and you're using the same like mouse and keyboard, which means you can do a Bluetooth one. You can get a Bluetooth mouse and keyboard to put more at that level, and then keep the screen at a little above your eye level.
And you don't need the fancy things that cost money to elevate your screen. If you have the additional keyboard, use a box, use a bunch of books, use something to help yourself at home, and make sure it fits for you before you go through and buy something, if that's something that you do want to pursue and do.
Yeah, and I would just say too, I mean, you can have the best workstation set up. You still need to get up and move and take breaks, because no matter, even if it's the best setup we can have, still over time your body's going to be stressed, because you're naturally just going to start coming in and closer to that screen as your eyes and things get tired. So getting up and moving, set an alarm if you need to.
Plus, sitting down and gravity's pressing down on your spine, and all the weight is just going to keep driving down. So a lot of that weight gets absorbed in your lower back. So that's why people are getting low back pain. They're getting sciatica because you're sitting on that sciatic nerve. So there's a lot of contributing factors. So you want to get up and you do want to move around. Plus, it pumps your lymphatics. It gets blood flow moving. It hydrates and pumps your discs, which are the cushions between your bones. So to give yourself the best fighting chance to help prevent aches and pains, prevent degeneration, slow that stuff down if you already have it going on, is to get up and to move. Sitting rots your spine. So that's just a little good caveat, because Halloween's coming up anyway. So just think about that when you're eating candy, what candy does to your teeth, or sugar does to your teeth. Sitting in bad posture does to your spine, which protects your nerves and controls all overall how you feel and the functions of your body. So I do want to challenge you to look at your posture. We're going to be doing an awesome video coming up. We're going to record on how to make sure your station's set up properly. So if you are interested, you can send us some pictures and we'll help you correct and fix that as well.
Yeah, send us pictures. Get somebody, so if you don't know, you can set your phone kind of up and set it on timer if you don't have anybody to help you, or have somebody around you help you take pictures when you're at your workstation, and you can send them to us and we can look at them and give you some tips.
If you also have an option between a sit and stand desk, like doing both is optimal, because you're able to change throughout the day, because too much of one thing can always not mean it's a good thing, right? Too much of one consistent action causes wear and tear on the body. So if you have the option to do both, that's the best option in my opinion. So that's definitely something to look at, because I know that when a lot of people were sent home to work from home, they had to leave their awesome desk at the office, and I think there are some affordable options online, like on Amazon, to help if you're going to stay at home, to help improve your posture and all of that stuff. And I mean, I'll chime in. I was working on my laptop yesterday in the office, and I would say my posture was about a 4, because I was trying to do something super fast, and I was touching my mouse like way out here, and then I started to feel the tension and discomfort in my upper back area, my neck. And with that being said, Dr. Madeline talked about where your keypad should be and your mouse. I like to divide your desk into like spaces, and your immediate first primary space is where your keyboard and your mouse should be, and that's closest to your body, because that's the things that you touch all the time. Maybe like your paper clips and your staplers should be a little bit past that, because you can reach for those things because you're not using them often. Pictures of grandma and family, then your third space all the way in the back, because you're not touching them, you can visually see them, you can get the absorption that you need of those, but then everything's set up to help you stay functioning and optimal and as committed to your work as possible.
My work posture when I'm at home is a 1. It's bad. I know. See, and I know better.
Take a picture.
I work on my laptop on the couch.
Take a picture. We'll post it.
Okay, we'll post it. And I also, when I work out on my laptop at home, I get really bad headaches and upper neck and back pain.
So Dr. Madeline is challenged to fix her posture and see how that changes and improves. And of course, if you're doing all of those things and you know that your posture is spot on, or you want to correct or fix your posture and know how to do that, just reach out to us, because that is one thing that we are absolutely amazing at the office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you
So
next week.
until next week.
Send us your pictures on social media or email us at info@stpetechiros.com.
Absolutely. Have an amazing rest of your week.